I'm going to go through my horror collection with you. I've got quite a lot. I've got about 21 shelves altogether. Not big shelves, but it should take a few minutes for each one. I'm going to start off with all the compilations and twin packs, because I know a lot of people generally don't like to watch them videos, so I thought I'd get them out of the way first as my first video. The first few as follows. We've got the Amityville Horror, it's a box set, which has got the remake and the original one from the 70s. Both pretty good movies. I'd recommend you see them, especially the first one. It's a bit of a classic. There's Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein. Amazing films as well. Probably one of the best black and white films I think I've ever seen. Well worth checking them out. Everyone's probably heard of them anyway. There's The Unnameable and The Unnameable Returns. A bit of a guilty pleasure of mine, this one. I used to have this on VHS when I was about 16, 17, and brilliant film. I'm glad I picked it up. Asian Shockers, which was a collection, a 3-box film collection. Contains The Spiral, Evil Dead Trap and Uzumaki. All three pretty good films, but Uzumaki outstanding. Tim Burton-like visuals, very, very good. I'd recommend seeing that one. Okay, we've got a few of the old black and white classics here. There's like these little 3 packs, pick them up really cheaply. There's Roger Corman's Creature from the Haunted Sea, Bela Lugosi's The Devil Bat, and The Vampire Bat. It's another old one. Not bad films, some of them are a bit aged now, but not too bad. Carnival of Souls there, the original Carnival of Souls, Bela Lugosi's The Ape Man, and The Messer of Lost Women. Very, very cheesy, that one, quite hilarious to watch though. Also the original Little Shop of Horrors on this one here. The Bat, Vincent Price, actually really enjoyed that one, hadn't seen that one before. That's worth checking out. More of a murder mystery than a true horror, but pretty good. Bela Lugosi's Bride of the Monster. There's another pack here. Bucket of Blood, House on Haunted Hill, the original Vincent Price one. Probably one of my favourite films in all these collections are here. And Boris Karloff's The Ghoul, that was okay. Then Horror Hotel, there's The Terror. And also Bela Lugosi, The Corpse Vanishes. Haven't watched that one yet, funny enough. So, and also more of a comedy, this one, the Universal one. Abbott and Costello, Meet the Mummy, and Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. The Frankenstein one was a brilliant film. I used to really love that when I was a kid, and I'm glad I picked that one up. And more here, we have a Creature Features one. It's got Octopus 1 and 2, and also Spiders and Spiders 2. And then I got this from Region 1, this one here. There's the Abominable Dr. Phibes and Dr. Phibes Rises Again. First one a brilliant film, not so keen on the second one though. They've got a horror, this is like in a box set, originally I got rid of the box. It was a bit tatty and that, so. Anyway, I got this one here. I'll put those in order first. Horror 1, Skeletons in the Closet, didn't think much of that, had like a TV movie feel to it, didn't want really that keen. There's the Grim Reaper, which is also the Anthropophagus Beast. Very, very cut to ribbons are this version, I'm trying to get out of the original one. Beyond the Door 2, and there's House on Sorority Row, which is probably the best film on that box there. That's a really good slasher film. With Friends Like These, very poor, didn't like that one at all. Mutant, that's not bad as a zombie film, that was quite good. Ripper, and also Boggy Creek 2. And we've got this Horror 3 one. We've got Curfew, which was supposedly video nasty, but I'd never heard of it before, but it wasn't that great either. They've got Mirror Mirror, which was quite good. Spontaneous Combustion, and What Waits Below. They're not bad, them ones all in there. Right, to get a lot of these twin packs, I think you pick these up relatively cheaply. They're like the Prism twin pack collection, you just get a bonus film on them. There's one there, Dead and Rotting, which I really enjoyed, a very low budget, but still a bit of like a witch, turns these people into trees or something. It was very unusual, quite low budget, but enjoyable to watch. And there's bonus film, that is Deadly Species, yeah, not too bad. Would worth buying it though. Then there's Romero's original Night of the Living Dead. Well, that's a classic. I think every horror person's got that, fan's got that in their collection, but not about, you know, one of the classic movie zombie films. And Children of the Living Dead, you know, which is okay. Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, pretty good anthology. I think it was from early 90s or something, but it's not a bad film. And then Rawhead Rex, another guilty pleasure of mine. I know a lot of people hate the film. I thought it was okay. Brian Yuzna's Progeny, yeah, not bad. That film was okay. And Sinjanor, which is they made the sequel, the prequel as well. That's not a bad film, but the prequel's a bit better than that one. There's Class of Newcomb High. That's the heavily cut version though, so but it's still a good copy. Right? The Howling 6 as well. I think I've got that somewhere on Region 1 as well. Final Scream, which was a bit poor, you know. She Lives by Night, didn't really like that one either, but yeah, they're cheap. So The Legends of the Mummy 2, not as good as the first. You know, it was average. And Howling 4, you know, not a bad one. I quite like all the Howlings, so. Alright, I got this one. I got 5 films on 2 discs. Yeah, no, some of them are okay. There's that Curfew again, which I was already on the other packet. The one called Axe, which is like a slasher film about a rock band rehearsing. There's like a killer on the loose now. You know, not that great. Bachelor Party Massacre, which I haven't actually watched yet. Saving that for a rainy day, as I say. Pieces and Sickle. Yeah, Pieces is, you know, notorious, so that is extremely cut, that version. And you got these 2 here, which I'm really glad I got these. So I really enjoyed all the films in these for you. They've got the original Ghoulies and Ghoulies 2, both of them brilliant. So I used to like them as a teenager. I'm glad I picked them up. And also Troll and Troll 2, another good twin pack there. Troll, really loved that film. That was watched that all the time when I was younger. Troll 2, notorious for being the worst film ever, but you know, it's had its replay. I only watched it a few times. Next ones, we've got bought these fairly recently. Tend not to buy, you know, twin packs if I can help it, unless there's a film I really want on it. And this had Cellar Dweller on it, which I was after for ages. I managed to get this imported from America. It's got Cellar Dweller, The Dungeon Master, which I'd never seen and was really good. I was surprised that I've never seen it before. Contamination .7. I think people also call it Troll 3, and you know, it's as poor as Troll 2 was, but you know, it's worth a watch. And also Catacombs, which I saw on VHS a while ago. You know, atmospheric, not a lot happens in it, but I really like it. There's this one here. We also got on here, Whatever Happened to Auntie Helen. I've not watched any of the ones on these yet, but that's an old one from, I think it was the 70s. The Vagrant, the one with Bill Paxton, I think that's early 90s or something that one was. There's The Outing, which was also known as The Lamp, which I did have on VHS a while ago. Quite a few years ago actually, but from what I remember, it's quite a good film. And also have The Godsend, which I've yet to watch as well, so I'll put them aside and watch them one of the days. Another 4-pack here. We've got Final Scream, which I talked about on another one there. You know, not that great. It's a standard generic slasher. The Shawshank Redemption, not really horror. Don't know why it's on this horror section, but it's a great film, but you know, not really horror. I think it's put there because it's Stephen King, you know. So, but Cronenberg Shivers, a really good body horror there. And also The Witchcraft, that's the one with David Hasselhoff and Linda Blair. Pretty good on from the early 80s, 87 I think it was. Then we've got this other 4-pack here. Some couple of films were quite poor on this. There was The Vault, which I think I turned off after halfway through. That was pretty bad, probably one of the worst films I got really. And The Horrible Dr. Bones, another really bad film, and I wouldn't recommend any of them too. The two underneath weren't too bad though. Revenge of the Dead was okay, and Warlock the Armageddon, not a bad one at all. Quite enjoyed that one. Right, another one here. Twin pack there, The Fanatic. That's the one with Joe Spinelli and Caroline Munro. I think it's got another name, The Last Horror Movie or something like that. And also Witchcraft 2, The Temptress, which really, I used to watch it have it on video when I was younger, but it's not that great, you know. Circuitry Man 2. Yeah, that was okay, but the Sleep Stalker as well, not that keen on that one. Bit too, you know, not much happened in it. There's Killjoy 2 and Jigsaw on them ones. I've seen Jigsaw, I really like that film. Killjoy 2 I've yet to watch yet, but I've seen the first Killjoy and I hated it, so I probably will never watch that one. Oh yeah, Ghoulies 4. Not really anything to do with the other Ghoulies at all. Very disappointed with that one. Creature effects were sort of okay, but didn't really have a lot going for it. You know, a lot of people really disliked the movie. You could probably see why as well. Exorcism there as well. That was okay, you know. Bit low budget again, but if you like low budget stuff, it's a good exorcism movie. Stars Collection here, we've got Demon House, which was I think it was Night of the Demons 3. Yeah, I've quite enjoyed that. I like all the Demon House, the Night of the Demons films are quite good. Sweet 16, another one's not really classed in a horror section, more of a psychological thriller thing, but you know, it's in this pack. So there's Drive-In, which is like a slasher, not a bad slasher film. Edgar Allan Poe's Buried Alive. Yeah, not that great. So Alright, and here we have got this Region 1 as well, because not really see it in the UK very often, but Bordello, Blood and Demon Night, the two Tales from the Crypt movies. I love both of them films, you know, they've good replay value on them. Watch them quite a lot. I used to love the series as well, but not really shown very much now, but really worth getting them too. The 2001 Maniacs and the sequel, they're the remake ones. I've not watched the sequel yet, but the original one was really good. Robert Englund, very campy in it, you know, really good. Some good effects as well, you know, good kills and that. This one here got, yeah, I picked this up a couple of pound in like what a charity shop, thrift shop, what do you call them? Snow Beast, Monster Wolf and Swamp Shark. Monster Wolf was probably the best of the three. That's not really saying much though, so you know, Snow Beast was a really bad monster in that, so yeah, so you know, not worth getting, but just pick it up for cheap, it's probably worth it. The Fly and the Fly 2, that's the David Cronenberg, you know, the remakes. Really good, love both of them. Even the second one I thought was, you know, nearly as good as the first one, you know, almost as good as the first, really enjoyed them. Project Vampire and the Dreaded, another one I picked up and not watched yet, but I did watch the Dreaded on the Horror Channel and quite enjoyed it, so no, that was only a cheap pickup as well. So got this as well. This is Region 1, in the It's Alive collection. It's got the trilogy of the It's Alive, It Lives Again and It's Alive 3, Island of the Alive. I've seen 1 and 3, but bizarrely I've never watched 2 yet, so I don't know if there's anything in the story to link them, but you know, I'll get around to watching part 2 one day. Quite like all 3 of them though, yeah. There's Basket Case and Basket Case 2. I love both of them. I mean, Frank Henenlotter's just really twisted. There's a lot of really strange films and, you know, they're really good. I really like them. The first one was brilliant as well, but, you know, the second and third, a bit more cheesy, a bit more comedy in them, but, you know, really good. I like both of them. Another one I was after for ages, I bought this for the Howling 5, because very hard to get in the UK, the Howling 5. I managed to pick this up, got it relatively cheap off the market. Howling 6 which I already had anyway, but bought this for Howling 5. I loved Howling 5, it was a lot like The Beast Must Die, a bit like the old Amicus film Beast Must Die, like a werewolf killing people off in the house and gets the werewolf film. Really good, I like that one. Got the zombie double feature here. It's like just another cheap one, but it's got the original Night of the Living Dead, which I've probably got about four times in various guises, but yeah, that's on. And Revenge of the Zombies. It's another one from like the 50s, 60s, something like that. But yeah, it was okay. Not a bad pick up there. Got this Vipco one here. I didn't know they did Vipco did the twin packs. There was also the single films. We managed to get Death Screams, Night of the Demon. Not seen Death Screams yet, but I really like Night of the Demon. It's fairly heavily cut, this version, but you know, I thought that was okay. One of the better nasties, I thought. This Eastern horror one here, another Region 1 one. I did have a thing for Asian horror at one time. I just buy a lot of Asian horror, but I sort of slowed down on the Asian horror front a bit now. But I bought these two. Yeah, they were okay. You know, there's lesser known films, but I thought The Return of the Evil Fox was the best of the two. Both watchable, but the Evil Fox one was probably the best out of the two. And also I bought this one, which is another one I was after for ages. Society, Brian Yuzna Society. Absolutely amazing film. I love this one. Really brilliant film. Some really gross effects in it. You know, really good. Well worth buying. And Spontaneous Combustion, which I'd got in one of the other packs, but as far as I know, I think this is uncut. I think in this one, I got the butchered UK version as well. But you know, that was a really good buy as well. I picked that up fairly cheaply. And well, that's all the compilations. So I'll get back to do another video soon, and I'll start with my A's and start going through the films proper, the single films. Thanks for watching.